Why we are not able to proceed? Because Patanjali says there are 9 obstacles that are blocking. 9 obstacles which we have created in the mind. We have created 9 enemies, and these 9 enemies are blocking or resisting any samyak darshana in me. What are they? Vyadhi, sthyana, samshaya, pramada, alasya, avirati, bhranti darshana, alabdha bhumika, anavasti tattva. 9. So what is the first obstacle? Vyadhi. Vyadhi means disease. Vyadhi means inadequacy. Vyadhi means where there is no cooperation. That is Vyadhi. Don't think Vyadhi means diabetes. Vyadhi, no. Diabetes and blood pressure, they are not Vyadhi. They are the effect of Vyadhi. Like I, light one sandal agarbatti, the smell around is the effect of that agarbatti. Is it not? If I change the agarbatti, the smell also changes, the effect also changes. So diabetes is an effect. Blood pressure is an effect. Cancer is an effect. Gastric problem is an effect. That is not the cause. That is not the cause. So that is not Vyadhi. Your diabetes is not a Vyadhi. Then what is disease? Disease is where there is opposition in your feelings, that is Vyadhi. Because you have not developed the space of harmony, so there is resistance to everything. Everything. So this continuously creates an energy of destruction, dejection and anger. Now this energy you cannot keep in your brain. Brain says, Lord has not created any refrigerators to keep all these things in cold storages. You can stay for 1 day, 2 days, but not. So it has to come out. How it comes out? It comes out through your behavior. It comes out through your food habits. It comes out through your various gestures. Then the second one is sthyana. What is sthyana? You become mentally dull when you go through this Vyadhi. That is sthyana, mental dullness. Your mind loses its vitality to relate with this Vyadhi. You get into a exhausted state. Oh, I can't take it. That is sthyana. That is sthyana. Please see this. I want to get up early morning. I am not able to get up early morning. This is sthyana. I want to walk. I can't walk. This is sthyana. I want to read. I can't read. This is sthyana. I want to listen. I can't listen. Sthyana. Please see this. Vyadhi sthyana. Mental dullness. Then this leads to samshaya, or the third dimension. It's also independent. Samshaya. Samshaya means what? Doubt. Then you start doubting your own confidence, your own integrity. So you learn not to make any commitments anywhere. And you become a good fencer. You know fencer? Sitting on the fence. Ye bhi chalega, wo bhi chalega. Samshaya. You start doubting. And this doubt builds up mistrust in you, and also this spreads around. You start mistrusting everybody, you don't trust anybody. this becomes another very powerful negative energy. Because you have lost trust in yourself. That's why you have stopped making commitments. And you have realized you cannot maintain the commitment. Samshaya. When you develop this zone called samshaya, doubt, then this creates a behavioral pattern in you that is pramada. What is pramada? You become careless. Heedlessness. Okay, even if I don't get up, what will happen? Tell me. This kind of attitude you develop towards everything. And this pramada, this behavioral change gets into the physiology. Now comes the physiology, the physiological part of your personality. What is that? Alasya. The body gets into that lazy mode. Alasya, lazy. There is a program, I know who will go to that program. Body is tired, exhausted. So you lose enthusiasm. Please say this. Alasya. Then the whole combination develops another dimension now. What is that? Avirati. Then the mind develops another logic. What is that? Clinging on to old habits. You don't become adventurous. Getting up at 7 o'clock is okay for me. You cling on to that. Sitting like this is okay for me. You cling on to this. Because you have gone through this disease and you have failed miserably. You got into pramada and alasya. Now you accept and you say this is the reality. Oh, Guruji, what is important is peace of mind, is it not? So I am in very good peace. What is important? To have 2 roti and dal na? Oh yeah. What about tadka? Chalega re, kyo tadka? So your mind slowly slips into this kind of thing. And avirati. Hold on to the old habits, conditions, which had given you the comfort. And when you develop this avirati, then Bhranti Darshana will start. Bhranti Darshana means illusions, imaginations, daydreaming. They're all Bhranti Darshana. You start imagining all negative things. And every suppression expresses in this imagination. And people say, I am seeing God, I am doing this, I listen. All are, let me tell you, illusions. The mind is cooking up that. Mind, let me tell you, such an infinite, multitasking energy field. Oh my God. Mind is very powerful. Your computer, if your computer is having that kind of multitasking software, it can do anything and everything. In the same way, mind can cook up, mind can create anything. Why? To support your vitarka. So Bhranti Darshana. So Bhranti Darshana means you start imagining, you start assuming. And most of your imaginations, assumptions are not from the grounded reality. And that creates another hub of destruction in you. Because you are not able to face the reality, There is no energy to face the reality, but you want to enjoy that. So mentally you construct that environment. This is what the daydreaming is. Then the next one is Alabdha Bhumika. Alabdha Bhumika means you set unattainable goals in your brain and try to reach that, and you are not able to reach that. Unattainable goals you try to set in your mind. I want to meditate for 3 hours. You know pretty well you can't set even 3 minutes. Why do you set this 3 hours unattainable goal? Instead of 3 hours, you set 4 minutes. Enjoy. Enjoy. 3 minutes you are comfortable. The 4th minute there will be some like this. You push it yourself. Push it yourself. That is called stamina, kshamata. That is called kshamata. So from the 3 minutes, you move on to the 4th minute, 5th minute, 6th minute, like that. Now, day 1, you look at me and, oh, Guruji, so let me also meditate for 3 hours. No, don't set such goals. Many youngsters, they are destroying their lives because of this unattainable goals, unattainable targets. The last one, I am concluding it. Anavasti tattva, unsteadiness, inconsistency. You are not consistent. Your mind will not allow you to be consistent. Always hopping, jumping. Today you do something, tomorrow you break it and try to add something. No, be consistent. 21 rounds of Anulom Vilom for 3 months means only 21 rounds of Anulom Vilom for 3 months. Karte raho, don't do anything else. Do that. Teach your mind how to be consistent. It's not happening because in your Vitarka city there is lobha, the greed. You want to grab everything in one shot. So that's not letting you. So these are the 9 antarayas, the obstacles.